What's going on, guys? And thank you for tuning in to my channel and to Chaos TV and to hear me ramble on for 4 or 5 minutes about useless nonsense that we all love called sports. Now this is the, as you can see, the Stirkeforce kind of review for Hendo Fedor. First off, I gotta say, I did not do my homework on the first 3 fights. I really didn't. And I'm not saying this because I missed all 3. I seriously didn't do it. Because those fights, I knew they were going to be good. I didn't care about any of those fights. I didn't really care about Hendo and Fedor. I wanted to see it, but it wasn't a big thing to me. It wasn't like, oh my God, this is a great fight, I gotta see it. Because that fight, to me, was overshadowed by Miesha Tate and Marlos Kunin. I have been a big supporter of Miesha Tate for the last year and a half. And last year, when she won that one-night tournament, I was like, oh my God, she's got to get a title fight. And then she was going to get a title fight and got injured. Sucks, I know. But then, we move ahead, she finally gets a title fight, and she wins. She wins. Look, I said it on Twitter last night, and Miesha replied to me and said, wink, anyway, said, look, Miesha's my girl, don't fuck with her. Because I love Miesha Tate. I love me some Miesha Tate. Chaos loves me some Miesha Tate. I do. I can't lie. And I know she's got a boyfriend that she absolutely loves, and I wouldn't dream of even trying to come in between that. But, if you're ever single, you give me a holler. No, I'm just playing. Anyway, Miesha wins the title. I blew it. I spilled my beverage of choice tonight, which if you were following me on Twitter, maybe you know what that was. I think maybe I tweeted it. I don't remember. Anyway, we move ahead to the main event. 1 round was all it took, and Hendo wins. Okay, that's great. I picked Hendo to win, so that makes me look like a smart guy, because I was like, who's Fedor beat? I mean, he's like this living legend, but who has he really beat? Nobody. He's not really beat nobody. I mean, alright, so, I love Herb Dean, okay, and I've said it, I tweet it every time. Every time he refs a fight, I'm like, Herb Dean! I love Herb Dean. I love him. He is like one of the best, right after John McCarthy, in my eyes, MMA refs, but he screwed up. He stopped this fight too soon. I don't care what anybody says. And the Stirkeforce announcers all suck. They can all kiss my ass. I don't care. I'm going to take up for the guy that got screwed pretty much out of the fight. He wasn't beat yet. Now, granted, he was close. But so was Hendo. And Hendo reversed it and come out and hit him with that uppercut. I mean, come on, think about it. This was not cut and dry. Herb screwed him out of this. He really did. And I hate to say it, but I got to be honest because that's just the way I am. I'm honest to all of you because there's no other reason not to be blatantly honest about what's going on. Now, I got 2 predictions right. Those were the 2 predictions that I really cared about. Those were the 2 fights I cared about. I watched the other 3 fights. They were good fights. I predicted them. I didn't get any of them right. I don't care. I got the 2 right that matters. Because to me, those 2 were the fights, of course. And more so for me, the title fight, the women's title fight was more why I tuned in to the paper, or to the, it was on pay-per-view, but I watched it on Showtime. But that's just the way I feel. What do you think about it? Anybody that watched the show, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Did Herb cost? Did he cost Fedor the fight? I mean, did he stop it too soon? Should he have stopped it when Fedor was on top of Hendo? I mean, who knows? Anyway, all I know is Hendo wins. Oh, my second biggest gripe about the announcers, they kept saying that Fedor was the greatest MMA heavyweight ever. No, he's not. What the? No, he's not. I mean, I can think of 4 or 5 guys, but I'm not going to list them here because they're all UFC guys. But I can think of 4 or 5 UFC guys that are way ahead of him. Way ahead. And if you can see my arms, way over here. Way ahead of him. Anyway. But let me know what you think about the show. Leave me a comment. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter and like my page on Facebook. I will see you guys later. Deuces. Again, as always, and Chaos is out. I've spoken.